Hello, my name is Allyson Wanselius and I'm here in Dresden studying She Was Black for Mats Ek. I was in Semperoper Ballett for 18 and a half years and I joined in 1979. Mats himself was still dancing and we were all quite young and very energetic pioneers. I started to take care of his pieces already in 1985 as we were so few. We were rehearsing each other and I was a rehearsal director during the same period while I was dancing. So I rehearsed a lot of Mats's pieces already when I was quite young. And I started setting his pieces in 1990, first with a small duet called Grass, which has been set also, which I set also here in Dresden many decades ago. And then I've done She Was Black and a little piece called Down North, but I've also taught a lot of his pieces for schools and workshops and rehearsed with Semperoper Ballett for many years. She Was Black is one of his, well, I consider it later pieces as I retired from dance in 1998. But Mats started choreographing before I came to the company in the middle 70s. So I entered the company and he had choreographed maybe 5 ballets by then. And Mats left the directorship of Semperoper Ballett in 1993 and he created She Was Black in 95. And it was the first piece he created for the company while not being director after a long time. It's a very high pressured piece. It's very urban if you think of New York City and the pace of it all. So there is a competition and a desperation and a frustration a lot that comes out in this piece. And I think it's very special because maybe a lot of us at this point were a little bit frustrated because Mats had left the company, so we could get it out in the ballet a lot. This was very nice, and the premiere was very wild.
Well, She Was Black has its roots in a joke, in fact. I dreamt about God tonight. Oh, how did he look? She was black. And this is a sort of joke which I found in one sense very refreshing and more than a joke. So that's the beginning of the ballet, and my ballet is in one sense dealing with that subject. Although it's not religious in a conventional sense at all. I'm not religious, but I'm interested in what can be considered as waste and less worth. There can be potential which is not really seen from beginning. There's a hidden potential in many lower creatures, so to say. That's the subject of the ballet, although it's also presenting some sort of not a city, but there are situations that you will recognize. There's a family, there's an elderly couple, there's a younger couple, there are sort of a square where people gather and compete. Yes, and there is a man on point shoe, which he tries to fit in. So things like this, social and recognizable situations are there as well.
How you feel the interest of the dancers or the participation or sort of the atmosphere of the company, if there's anything. You don't have to say something here yet if it's too early.
No, I feel fine with the company. It's entirely new from a previous time. It was much more in direction of classical ballet and neoclassical maybe, but I feel this company has another, what should I say, roots in other experiences which comes closer to mine. So I'm thrilled, and I think it looks fine. I think the company, well, I have a good feeling coming here.
What projects are you working on at the moment?
Well, this year I'm not doing so much new things. I was over what shall I say, not overwhelmed but overworked past year. So, but I'm right now choreographing a new solo for Sylvie Guillem, which will be premiered in December. And that's what I'm dealing at the moment. I'm also having a production at the Swedish National Theatre, Chekhov's Cherry Orchard, where I also still is around. But basically I will tour to set pieces with other companies during the whole coming spring.
Wonderful, that sounds interesting. Where is Sylvie premiering that? What's that going to be?
The premiere will be at Sellis Wells in June, but I will have a pre-premiere now in December in Stockholm.
Lovely,
Yeah.
wonderful. That's interesting. Where is it at Dance?
Yeah, House of Dance.
Thank you very much.